They always say practice make perfect. So yes, in this video, we're actually gonna practice more on what we did on the previous video to this great quest to Sublimation World. There's so many products you can create with sublimation. Your imagination is actually your limit. The theme of this quest that we're gonna go into sublimation is actually one of my the book series that I actually got into just recently, and I'm so obsessed with it. This series is by Sarah J. Maas. It is an awesome, amazing fairy style action thrill book series. I'm obsessed with these books. They're amazing. If you know, you know. I started a video series on sublimation. This is the second video. If you want to see the previous video, I will link it around here so you can watch it on the first one. That is a really beginner style video because I literally not sure what comes with all the process of sublimation, but we will create everything and anything that comes with sublimation. And as a beginner, you might relate. I don't know anything about sublimation, but I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna learn it with you today and in the future videos. We will not only create art, but also practice, because practice makes perfect. The following tasks that we're gonna actually do to get to our second stop, which is practice makes perfect. That's our second stop in our quest. And of course, with something new in the mix. So these tasks that we're gonna do are the following. We're gonna research our inspiration, create our designs for the 4 products, print the designs, prepare our blanks, and of course, use the heat press to transfer our designs to our blanks and create a new amazing products. What I do when I go and get some inspiration, one of the things that I actually go and do is go through Pinterest, which is a great way to see ideas on how people create things, you know. But also another place that I love going and checking out very cool inspiration is already pre-made designs. It's actually Etsy. Etsy is a good place to get what you want, and already made designs, already made to just basically put it on your design, print out the design that you purchased, and put it on the product. So I like this one. Actually, it's really, really cool. So I basically purchased it, and I purchased other ones that I probably didn't show here, but they are really, really pretty, really cool. The Valaris is actually one of the cities in the books from the series Akatar. And so I really, like I said, obsessed with that series. And all I did is purchase already pre-made designs, and with that, I will create the products that I will show in the next steps. There are places that you can actually get them for free, some designs, but I just went to Etsy because that's my go-to place for me. There are other places that you can look for it, but Etsy, it's, like I said, my go place. It's already done. I actually get ideas in how to create and a bunch of stuff. Once we have all the designs, all we go is upload them to the Cricut design space. So the reason I do this is because I get to cut it down to precise shapes in order for me to put them on the product. So it cuts down to the size that I want instead of trying to figure it out how to fit a picture with one of the blanks. So I upload it. I get shapes and size them up. I like the size of the blanks that I'm gonna use, and that way I don't either print it too big or it's not too small. And doing the design space, you can actually create and edit in there. As you can see, the shapes I'm doing here, I'm resizing to the size of the blanks that I'm going to be using. Like the rectangular, I set up like the keychain. The circle will be like for the coaster, and the square is for the magnet. And right here, you actually can find different type of fonts. And I found this. I try to kind of match it with the words they create here, and it's very, very cool. Once I'm done with the magnet blank, or I actually flip the words so that the words can be like mirror, because it will come out like backwards. So anything that has words like this one that I'm showing, I always flip them because it will come out backwards. And so that's what I did with all the ones that had words on it. And I keep looking for another design for my keychain, which is use this one. It's very inspirational, and it's a black color that I'm gonna be using. I upload all of them. I tried to figure out the right font that I wanted, but I couldn't find it. So what I did is actually copy that design and open up in Canva, and I wanted to get that part where it says Resound is the most handsome Lord, and those phrases right there. So in order for me to grab that part, I went to Canva. I cut the design to get that paragraph that I wanted, and then just downloaded and uploaded it to Cricut Design Space. Now I uploaded it to my Cricut Design Space, and I put it on the other side of the keychain like I'm doing right now. Once I uploaded all the designs and sized it up the way I wanted, I was ready to print it out like I'm doing. This is like the preview that Cricut Design Space shows you before it prints it out. Now it's time for us to prepare it, or for me to prepare them, and this is what I'm going to use. And these are the papers, the designs of the papers that I'm going to be cutting down so that I can prepare the blanks with them using the heat tape and wrapping them up so that it transfer really, really nice. Like you're seeing, I'm cutting everything from the guidelines that the Cricut usually use to cut out the product, but I decided to cut it out myself. I didn't want it to get messed up by a Cricut machine, so I didn't want to reprint it and redo everything again. So that's what I did manually. I guess I could have done the Cricut machine, but I just decided to go ahead and do it myself. Once it's doing that, then I remove the plastic on this keychain, rectangular, which the magnet and the keychain are the only ones that have that. So that's what I did. I used the this tool that Cricut gives us, and it really works really good to remove it. Once I remove the plastic, I then add the design, and I try to measure it in a way that it will come out as straight as possible, like I'm doing right now. So once I know it's like straight and it's not over or under the keychains, like it's on this, like matching the keychain itself, I use a tape, heating tape. This is the only tape that you can use so it doesn't like burn or something. So that is actually especially tape that's specially for that type of heat. It resists heat for that. So once I prepare that one, I go on to the next one that I'm gonna be using. And the next one that I did is actually the magnet. The only thing about the magnet, this type of magnet, I need to find a different one. I didn't really like it because once I removed that plastic, it has a sticky substance, and I tried to actually just recently bought alcohol pads. However, even with that, it didn't remove the substance. It was still sticky. It wasn't just good. So I'm just gonna be using them as practice, which it's pretty good. Or like just to give my kids or my nephews if they want something like that. It's just a practice run. It's pretty good. I don't mind using them for that. It will help me understand better how to create products way better. So what I did is, like I did with the keychain, I kind of went through the light to see that it actually was centered and correct. And once I did that, I used the heat tape to cover it so that the picture doesn't move out of the position that I put it on. Once I did that one, I actually went on to the next one. Now we're going to get the coaster and we're going to do the same thing. As you can see, the design came over the little hoop that was, you can see right there. But it actually, it worked out really well. I didn't really miss that part in the design. It actually, once you see the result, it actually came out pretty good. Once I finish doing that one, then we're gonna go on to the next one, which will be the I believe that's a wine bottle bag that can be used as a gift too. Once I do that, I put on the design on top of the bag and taped it down with the heat tape so that it doesn't move out. Once I have all that, then we're actually ready for the heat press. I preheated the heat press at 380 and then set it up for 60 seconds. And I, like you can see, I put all the blanks in there and let it run for 60 seconds. And it went really quick. Once of that, I removed them from the heat press and then remove the pictures, and we will see the results in just a couple of seconds. As you can see, the results came out pretty good. I really loved how it came out. See how the Hello Farah on the back came out really good. And our coaster came out really nice. The magnet also, and this is actually a keychain. Now, what happened on the keychain, I totally forgot to remove the other side. So it looked kind of greenish. I didn't really like it. But other than that, everything came out pretty good overall. As my second time doing this, now I'm adding the keychain hole so that I can use it later, and also the magnet back of the square magnet. So there you have it. All of these are pretty good, and actually it's been fun making all of them. I have completed the 4 items here. I did messed up on the, like I said, on this. I was supposed to take away the plastic. I totally forgot. So it transfer to the plastic itself. So that was kind of funny. So it's like in here. It was supposed to be black. It's blue, like greenish. I didn't really like the color. It looks kind of weird, but it's fine for the first time. Well, second time creating this. Lesson learned. Take off the plastic before I even uh do the transfer. Totally forgot about that. But overall, I did like how this came out, and it was pretty good. It's like a bottle champagne thing, but you can actually use it for like a gift. You could put like a shirt in there with the little extra things like the coaster, magnet, this keychain, of course, correctly made, but you can do it in different themes. It's pretty neat. I don't know what's gonna happen on the next quest. We'll continue practicing the next quest and also add a new product every single video. So we will learn as we go and follow along and see how everything goes. All right, see you on the next time. Bye.